Colorado wants qualified foreign-trained professionals in its workforce, regardless of your immigration status. The Division of Professions and Occupations is the largest division within the Department of Regulatory Agencies, commonly called DORA. The division licenses nearly all healthcare professions, as well as occupations such as plumbers, electricians, accountants, engineers, and many more. The division's list of regulated professions is more than 50 in total. This video will explain general steps you can take to smooth your transition into your chosen field, provided it falls within the division's authority. Each profession has different requirements in order to obtain your Colorado license. In this video, we will provide a basic overview of professional license applications, discuss credential evaluations, and detail additional important information. From a big picture perspective, you should first know that immigration status does not impact your ability to obtain a formal evaluation of your international degree or credential. We require a Social Security number or Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, or ITIN. You may also use an affidavit of Social Security, which requires proof that you are either A, a non-immigrant in the U.S., B, on a student visa, or C, a non-immigrant P1 individual athlete in the United States. If you do not have any of these types of documentation, you would be ineligible to apply. Some professions do allow you to work as an independent contractor without work authorization, but you would still need to fulfill licensing requirements and obtain a license in most cases. Whether work authorization is needed depends on the laws, rules, and policies of each individual profession, all of which are available on the Division of Professions and Occupations website at dpo.colorado.gov. To locate your profession, scroll to the bottom of the page and choose from a list of healthcare and business occupational professions. Laws, rules, and policies are available on every profession's homepage by selecting the blue Laws, Rules, and Policies box. You may want to consult an attorney to ensure that you are practicing your occupation or profession lawfully. The privacy of your information is important to us. The Division of Professions and Occupations is prohibited by law from sharing your information for immigration enforcement purposes. Your immigration status is not collected as part of the licensure process. Your government benefits should never be impacted by the information you provide to us. Confidentiality is always the goal. The information you must provide depends on your chosen profession and whether you were licensed in your previous country of residence. Please gather your educational transcripts, previous licenses, and proof of work experience, training hours, certifications, or exams before starting the application process. You should carefully read the application instructions as well as the laws, rules, and policies for your profession. Each individual profession within the Colorado Division of Professions and Occupations has a checklist to help guide you through this process, which will be covered later in this video. Even if your documentation has expiration dates, it may still be helpful to DORA in evaluating your experience and qualifications. Gather as much information as possible as soon as possible, and do not worry too much about expiration dates. These situations will be reviewed individually. You may submit an application at any time. The time it takes to decide the status of your licensure application will depend on the profession or occupation, how many applications are in front of you, and whether your documents need to be evaluated by an outside credentialing evaluation company. A credential evaluation company evaluates your credentials and education to ensure that the training you received in your home country meets Colorado requirements. The companies responsible for these verifications review education, license and work history, insurance coverage, certifications, and more. These companies may be located outside of Colorado and for a fee will translate your documents and file a report with DORA. This information helps tell us what next steps are needed. Submission of a foreign credential evaluation is not a guarantee of licensure. The respective board to which you are applying may need to review these evaluations. Some of the major professions that require an industry-specific evaluation company include physicians, nurses, mental health professions, barbers and cosmetologists, engineers, and many others. It's important you check all requirements for your specific license and provide credentialing evaluation companies with all requested information. If there are exams required, exam vendors may or may not offer testing services in foreign languages. Many of these exams are national exams, and whether or not they are translated is not within our scope of authority. But if you are having difficulty finding an exam in your language, you may contact us to determine if one is available. Customer care contact information will be available at the end of this video. Application checklists on our website list approved credential evaluation companies by profession if applicable. Here is how you find the application checklist for your profession. Visit dpo.colorado.gov. Scroll down to the bottom and select your profession. On the home page, select the blue box that says Licensing Services. Then select Find Applications and Forms to see the application checklist for your chosen field. You will then select your specialty within that profession to locate the exact checklist. You may download or print the checklist for your convenience. If the evaluation determines that your education does not meet Colorado's requirements, then you will be responsible for obtaining the required certifications, training, or exams in order to meet state requirements. Some license types may require additional coursework, passing exams, and/or getting U.S.-based education for that profession, for example, dentistry, pharmacy, or engineering. Each application is considered individually. Please review requirements before you apply, since applications are only valid 1 year from the date received and application fees are non-refundable. If application requirements are not met within a year of applying, you may reapply. The Division of Professions and Occupations does not offer language exams. Each application checklist lists whether the license has language requirements. In most cases, language requirements will be checked by the credentialing evaluation company for your profession. If you have questions after reading the application checklist for your profession, Email DORA_DPO_licensing@state.co.us or call 303-894-7800. Appointments are available through the DPO Welcome Center. You may visit dora.colorado.gov and select the Schedule an Appointment tab. If you need language interpretation services, please bring a translator with you, such as a family member or friend, or let us know in advance of your appointment if you require a translator. Make sure you bring your ID and any required documents that are listed on your application checklist so you may be served more efficiently. Also, please feel free to visit dpo.colorado.gov/videos for additional videos on how to create an account and many more on the licensing process in Colorado. Thank you for watching.